Marvin Izzy, we've been over the rules, you know exactly what I expect. I want you to fight hard, I want you to fight clean. Listen to me at all times. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch, now's the time. God bless.
There will be no touch of gloves. Adesanya could not have retreated from that offering any sooner. No surprise there. The last style bender. In search of a third successful middleweight title defense. And we are underway. Marvin Vettori is in the green. Adesanya in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Vettori came on strong in the first meeting in round 3, was able to take Adesanya down and accomplish some things thereafter.
Right away, Izzy chopping at that leg. Tremendous pressure by Vettori, though, moving forward. And as we said, Vettori looks like he's put on some mass. I mean, he's always looked thick, but he looks bigger now than ever before. And you might think that that has to do with the idea that Jan Blachowicz controlled him. Jan Blachowicz is a big guy.
Right.
He's going to put on some mass. Or it might have just been just a tremendous training camp, and he looks great.
Yeah, and stringing fights together, he's been very consistent.
Yeah, he fought Kevin Hall just 9 weeks ago tonight.
You stay in the gym, you stay lifting, you stay being healthy.
Yeah.
You're going to get jacked. Body kick.
Leg kick allows Vettori to work his takedown game.
Very good timing there from Marvin Vettori.
Tremendous, and to be able to do this in the first round is absolutely huge.
Yeah, especially since the first one, it took him a while to get into that rhythm and be able to do this. Even Jan Blachowicz wasn't able to do this quite this early.
Well, let's see if Adesanya has learned things from that Jan Blachowicz fight, because he spent so much time flat on his back and wasn't able to have any success getting back up to his feet. Let's see if he can in this fight. Because if he can't, it's going to be a real problem. Back to his feet. Very nicely done. Nice work. But Marvin has to clinch. He's got, it looks like he's got double underhooks here.
See, this is good for Izzy too. That, you know, Marvin obviously caught that kick and got him down. But if Izzy can show that he's got the skills, that once he's in and on the fence, he can D it up and get back to space, that's more important. Now he's just got to be careful about when he throws those leg kicks and not allowing them to just be out there for Marvin to grab a hold of.
Adesanya attacks with a front kick. Thought he might be able to touch that liver of Marvin Vettori at times tonight.
Ooh.
Pretty good head movement defensively by Adesanya. 2 minutes to go in the round. Those leg kicks starting to add up for Izzy.
Yeah, he throws them out there very quick. He doesn't load up on them.
Marvin's pressure though, I mean, you gotta admire that.
Looked like one connection there amidst the flurry for Vettori.
And good head movement for Vettori, avoiding the sharp punches of Izzy. Beautiful low kick by Izzy. Showed him the hands and snuck that in there with no telegraph.
Nice left hand there from Vettori, but yeah, you're right, Joe. I think that's mixing that in, not just going to the thigh where Marvin can scoop it up and look for the double leg. I think going lower to the calf, get him thinking down there, and you know how Adesanya can mix that head kick in too, and he can feint low and go right upstairs.
Right, like you said.
Vettori to the body.
Oh, man.
He's really chopping those legs up. That's going to be a problem.
Oh, nice stick by Adesanya. And now the
went up high with the kick.
So the champion in a good striking flow here late in the round.
And Adesanya mentioned in our interviews that he's going to be really focusing on his breathing. You see him really breathing through his nose, controlling his breath out of his mouth. He said you're going to see Vettori mouth breathing out of his mouth the entire time.
Well, he's really started to learn how to breathe correctly, breathing exercises, and work on that as an exercise, as opposed to just breathing because you're exercising. Breathing exercises can have tremendous benefit, and he's just learning this now.
Ooh, that's the way to end that round.
Breathe. Water. Coach, you have to move fast, coach. You have to move fast, coach. Just 1 minute. Take the water. Breathe. Don't move. The thing is, we lost first round. We have to touch a little bit more here. Take an advantage short distance and put hand on the floor. We have a distance. Take for his kick. As soon as he finishes his kick, he put it in the floor. He touched a little bit more here. Let's think about that.
And here's a Vettori takedown. Catches that low kick. Gets Adesanya on his back. And then Izzy comes back with quite a few solid leg kicks. Look at this uppercut.
The decorated striking coach, Rafael Cordero, there in the corner of Marvin Vettori. He wants this fight on the floor, essentially at all costs. That was a big part of the message delivered there after round one. And you guys were talking about Adesanya and the breathing techniques, a lot of underwater work. I believe 2 minutes and 50 seconds, the longest he was able to hold his breath underwater.
It's impressive.
Rafael Cordero was quite honest with Vettori. And Vettori didn't like it. He said, right, he won that round. He said he touched you more than you touched him. Oh, he went with the neck kick. Beautiful. Oh, he's catching Vettori coming in.
Vettori with a 1-2 there.
But Izzy mixed it up with a knee, straight up the middle.
Man. Fantastic movement from Izzy.
Oh, so fun to watch.
Just when you're playing this game and you're allowing him to strike on the outside and pick his shots, set you up, there's very few humans in the world that could do this without Adesanya.
13 leg kicks already for Adesanya, adds to that total there.
14.
And he's doing real damage to that right leg of Vettori. And then again,
pretty good entry.
It looks like he's got his hand clasped. Oh, hard elbows.
Ooh.
Vettori, a few elbows here, staying committed to try to drag Adesanya down. Unable to do so as yet.
That's big. That's big for Izzy.
Yeah, this is going to give the confidence so much to Izzy. And you see Marvin is just kind of plodding forward, fighting a lot different than Blachowicz did. Blachowicz was a little bit more a lot more successful on the feet with the striking, which allowed it to set up the takedowns, to get them out in the open. And that's what's going to be important for Marvin, is he's got to get these takedowns out in the open, off of counter strikes or catching the kicks of Adesanya.
Well, the difference that Blachowicz has is he has crazy one-punch nuclear power, and Izzy had to be very cautious. Marvin is a strong striker, but does not have that kind of one-hitter-quitter power. You can't make any mistakes with Blachowicz.
And Adesanya suggested, too, that Blachowicz has a more awkward striking style that is a little bit harder to navigate.
Well, he's very skillful. It's underrated. People underrate his skill because of his power. You just assume it's all power.
Right.
But he manages to get that power on you. You see it in the Dominic Reyes fight's one of the best examples. Dominic Reyes went so many hard rounds with John Jones, and Blachowicz just put it through right away.
Adesanya has such a knack of, we see a lot of people that are very good at feinting, but not only does he feint, he almost makes it seem completely like he's going to rush in and put a combo, and then he just holds off on it. And then when you go, he's on you.
Yeah, as we were saying, he's the most sophisticated striker in the sport. Look at that. Ooh, sets up with the knee, that's the feint, and then delivers the low kick. Everything has layers upon layers. And he's just long, too. So he's got a reach advantage, speed advantage, technique advantage.
Look, he's right here on the fence, just comfortably skirting around. Yeah.
Nice jab from Marvin.
Oh.
But there's the clinch. So now he's got his hands together.
But these elbows are really making him tuck his head, making him forget to try to get that takedown. Look, he's already off, hands broken. Great job from Izzy.
He can't just be comfortable clasping those hands and then waiting for the right moment. What that indicates to me is he's trying to preserve some energy for the big burst that's going to be required to execute that takedown properly. And Izzy's not letting that happen. That also leads me to believe there's a shift in momentum, and that all the stuff that Izzy's been doing is starting to pile on, and Marvin is fatiguing. Oh!
Vettori advances, not a ton doing. Oh, late head kick for Izzy. Champion off to a good start through 10.
Marvin. Take water. What are you waiting for, Marvin?
Yeah, I know.
Porra, Marvin. You let him touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, Marvin. You have to go first, son. You lost this round. We lost. He make a lot of points of you. You have to wake up. We have to wake up. You have to go first. He touch a lot of times. You have to touch more. In short distance, you have a distance explode. What do you wait for a counter? You have a distance. Touch him. Go first.
You got it, man.
No, feel comfortable, Marvin. He's still touching you. He still touch you. He is still
To the body more. Yeah, it's distracted everywhere else. You've done the job. Come to the middle. That's your towel, guys. Just line.
Second down, guys. Let's go.
All right, round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. Rafael Cordero certainly knows all that is at stake here tonight. Dean Thomas, what do you have?
You know, the movement of Izzy is just sensational tonight. He's moving side to side. He's making Marvin miss. And every time Marvin misses, he gets discouraged, and it's going to make him tired. It also puts him in a position for them leg kicks, and that's what's going to beat Marvin up.
Power shot from Vettori. Nice post by Izzy.
Yeah, he's got to try to get him down.
Now, this is different.
Well, that's smart. Vettori's corner and Rafael Cordero was all over him, letting him know how this fight's going and that he's got to wake up. And